Okay, so we're talking athletic performance and what we need to boost and enhance athletic performance. We think of all of the craziness that happened in, I don't know, the 70s and the 80s, and all of the synthetic drugs and chemicals and steroids and things people were doing for performance enhancement, all of the controversy in sports, especially baseball. And again, God is awesome, and He gave us everything we need to have strong performance. We don't need synthetic chemicals. We don't need man-made drugs. We can take things that are natural that increase performance that won't show up on a drug test because it's not a man-made chemical, because it's something that God gave us. Interestingly, a couple of these things are actually a little controversial, like in the NFL, because they do boost performance, but again, they're never going to show up on a test. So what do athletes take, or what do people need to have strong performance? Well, we've actually done whole videos on herbs for athletic performance. I'm not going to talk about those specifically, but there's a lot of adaptogenic tonic herbs the Russian athletes were taking in the 80s when they were dominating the Olympics, like ginseng and rhodiola and foti, which is he shou wu, and just on down the list. There's all kinds of amazing herbs that increase performance. But I want to talk about a couple key things. And one is, if you've ever been into weightlifting or bodybuilding, you might have heard of nitric oxide. Now, nitric oxide, that's something naturally produced in our bodies. It's flowing through our blood vessels, and it's to increase oxygen flow through our blood vessels. And athletes know that if they can increase nitric oxide, that they can perform longer, they can lift more weight, and they can just have better performance. And so this product, Triargen, I give to people with heart issues, but I also give it to athletes if they want to increase performance, because what's in it is L-arginine. L-arginine is an amino acid. It's a vasodilator. It opens up the arteries, and it is going to increase nitric oxide levels through the bloodstream. So L-arginine does that, and then the Korean red ginseng also increases nitric oxide levels in the body. Then it has ginkgo biloba in it, which increases circulation. So this is a product that increases nitric oxide and increases circulation in the body, and it's going to help anybody with their athletic performance. Now, another really, really important key to increasing strength, stamina, endurance, especially for men, is of course testosterone. And testosterone, we don't need synthetic chemicals, we don't need creams, we don't need injections, we don't need all this crazy stuff. We need the awesome things God gave us. God gave us deer antler. This is the one that was a little controversial in the NFL because some players were taking it and it was increasing their performance, but it's a natural substance, so there shouldn't be any issue with it. But deer antler has IGF, it has growth factors. Not only does it increase testosterone, but it increases strength, stamina, endurance, energy levels. It helps you to regrow new nerve cells. It'll regrow nerves in the spine, damaged parts in the body. It'll help them rejuvenate. Women take it. It helps with hair, skin, nails. I mean, this is kind of like an anti-aging tonic that people in the East, over in Asian parts of the world, have been taking for centuries. But again, for athletes, it's amazing. Now, next to deer antler, we got a couple deer antlers. We got the Jing herbs and we got the Royal Velvet. They're both great, pure deer antler products. We also have something called Tongkat Ali. There's a whole group of bodybuilders that do everything natural. And the main herb they take is Tongkat Ali. The company I get this from, Cedar Bear, they sell this by the gallon to these bodybuilders. I mean, this stuff really works to increase testosterone. It's called Tongkat Ali. It's a total weird name. Tongkat, Tongkat Ali. Cedar Bear is the company we use. That's an awesome liquid form of it. This is an incredibly strong 200-to-1 concentrate, oh my gosh, of Tongkat Ali. It's by a company called Raw Forest Food. 200-to-1 concentrate of Tongkat Ali. I wouldn't take this unless you're serious, man, about working out and endurance and strength and energy. Men could probably help you with sexual function, libido. If you're over 50, you really want to increase your testosterone. So those would be some reasons you might want to take it. The other important thing for athletes, increase in performance, is minerals. I mean, I played competitive sports for years. I played tennis. I always had minerals with me in my bag. This is why athletes drink Gatorade. Of course, the problem with Gatorade is all the artificial things in it. It used to have high fructose corn syrup. They finally switched that, but it still has artificial flavors and colors and sugar and just weird stuff in it. But we need minerals. And I love Vega. I think they're a great company. Everything they do is plant-based. Their Recovery Accelerator. Now they have a couple things. They have a pre-workout energizer. Let me just tell you what's in that. It's pre-workout energizer. It has yerba mate, which is a little natural caffeine, which is going to help you with your workout. It's got Devil's Claw, which is going to help with inflammation, rhodiola, ginseng. Remember I mentioned those herbs that are really good for athletes? It's in the pre-workout formula. And then in the post-workout formula, what do you need? Of course, you need a little protein. So it's got the pea protein in here. It's got maca, which is incredible for the muscles and for hormone balancing. Has astragalus, Devil's Claw, ginseng, and minerals. Minerals are so crucial to feed those muscles. And after you work out, you need to feed your muscles with minerals and herbs and a little protein, and this has it all. It's called the Recovery Accelerator. The other minerals you can use, I've been using these for years, are the OGO Sport Electrolyte minerals. This is your electrolyte minerals, which are sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. It's your electrolyte minerals you need for a basic everyday muscle function and nerve function. The chlorides, like sodium chloride, which is salt. Really important for performance. And this is in coconut water. So this is minerals in coconut water. Drink your coconut water. Talk about an awesome source of minerals. And this is Endure. This is Trace Minerals Research Endure. Also, all your electrolyte minerals are going to be really beneficial before and after workouts. Remember, minerals are the spark of life. Your muscles and nerves fire with minerals. This is why athletes cramp up and they have to come off the field because they're cramping. It's mineral deficiencies. You gotta have minerals for your muscles and your nerves to work. So that about covers it for athletic performance. I do want to mention the Total Athlete product because I did mention the herbs, and I wasn't going to get a lot into the individual herbs because you can do them in all different kinds of forms. But this is a product that has a blend of these herbs. One is called Cordyceps, and another one is Eleuthero. And we have Eucomia, deer antler, ginseng, astragalus. I mean, this is a powerhouse of herbs. These are going to be a blend of herbs for athletes. Cordyceps is a mushroom. It's well known to increase lung strength and lung capacity and more breathing, better breathing. And so the Total Athlete product by Jing Herbs is another one. And the last product I'll mention that I've had a lot of amazing benefits from, results from, I hear a lot of testimonials from, is good old Astaxanthin. Another funny word, but Astaxanthin's a red algae. I've actually been to Hawaii where they grow this. When you take this every day, it protects your body. It's an antioxidant. What happens when you work out? You have oxidative stress. We've heard that term, oxidative stress, oxidative damage. Well, it does. It breaks down your body. It breaks down your muscles. And you have to rebuild them and protect them with antioxidants. Astaxanthin is the strongest known antioxidant from this red algae. When I started taking this every day, I didn't sunburn anymore. I could be out in the sun and I would get tan. If it did look like I got a little red, I'd wake up the next morning tan. Well, that never happened to me. I would peel and be miserable for days, sometimes a week. So Astaxanthin is really good for athletes. You want to cut recovery time, muscle recovery, more endurance, energy, stamina. This is really good stuff. A funny story I like to tell people is this one time, if you know Cirque du Soleil, they have all those athletes and those acrobats who do the Cirque du Soleil shows. They came into town, they called our store, they asked if we had Astaxanthin. I said yes. They said, how much do you have? I told them, and they said, we'll take it all. And they literally came down and bought every bottle of Astaxanthin I had on the shelf. Why? Because all of their athletes take it. So Astaxanthin, you cannot go wrong with that either. So we encourage you to exercise, work out, be outside in God's creation, connect with Him, move your body the way God designed you to move. But you can take these amazing supplements to help you naturally. You don't need synthetic chemicals, especially from a lot of those other stores. You just want the best of God's creation.